and good day to you, and welcome to another video. This one is a lens review, and the lens I'm using today is going to be the Canon 17-40, which is a wide angle. This is the L series, just to prove that, there's the red ring around it. The only switch on this lens is a manual to autofocus. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some shots here. We're at Stover, woodland area in Devon, and I'm going to get some shots of this so you can see how it performs. Anyway, the first shot is I'm going to do with you down through the woodland behind. As I just said, this is 17mm. What you're seeing through the camera here is identical to what I've got through my my R3 here. I'm literally going to take a shot down through the woodland, and this is at 17mm, so you'll see how wide it actually is. I'm looking at 1/15 of a second, f5.6, the ISO is 100. And as I said earlier, the focal length is 17mm. So I'll take this shot and put it up for you. Right, this second shot I'm going to take is at 1/15 of a second, 5.6, and the ISO is 100. But in this time, the only difference between the two is that this is zoomed into 40mm. It's almost the same as you can see on this camera here. So I'll take it and put it up, and you can decide for yourself on whether it's any good. But I do like this lens, it's extremely good. I'm probably going to be taking some shots somewhere else a bit later on as well. Yeah, I'll just confirm the settings. It's 1/15 of a second, f5.6, ISO is 100, and the focal length is 40mm. Right, this lens is now discontinued. It's been going since 2003. It's now 2025, but reading on the internet, they were thinking of discontinuing this back in 2021. Canon website now says it's discontinued, so it obviously is. So when it was actually discontinued, nobody really knows. Price-wise, Canon's last recommended price of this was £779.99. You can pick up a reasonable second-hand one for £190, which is reasonably good. Yes, there's always cheaper ones available from Amazon and places like eBay. The cheapest I've seen is about 130, 140. But would you really be wanting to spend out that 40 quid more? You can get something a lot better, in a lot better condition. I've had mine from new. I find it a lovely lens. I do like using it. It's brilliant for wide angle. You know, it is what it is. Well, I'm going to do a couple of shots and let you know exactly what it performs like. Well, we've just been to Stover, and I've taken a couple of shots with the 17-40 lens, and we'll try and find somewhere to go now, probably in Dartmoor, so I can get a real wide angle and show you what the lens is capable there. Anyway, I'll get through this horrible pathway I've got here, get back to the car, and we'll head towards Dartmoor. Right, well, believe it or not, this is the same video on the same day. And look at the conditions. You've driven 21 miles west of our last location at Stover just to try and get some more shots with that lens. And this is what it's now like. And we're basically heading out into the mist. So I'll see you in about a year when they've come and found us. Right. Oh, I can see them. This is what you call an abandoned video, or partly abandoned. This section that we were going to do on Dartmoor is so rough that it's going to have to wait till another time, I'm afraid. So what we'll do, be back as soon as we can when the conditions improve, but not necessarily at this location. Now, right, this is Decoy Park. This is part 3 of the same video. Now the weather seems to have dried up a bit, though it's a bit more breezy. Not the nicest of places, it's full of bloody kids, but at the end of the day it is what it is. And we will walk past some swans. And this is just to get some more shots and test that lens out a bit more. Well, this is part 3 of our lens review. And we've got to try and run the gauntlet of the swans. Look at him, he's gorgeous. Seems to have been an awful long day trying to get this video done after a trip to Dartmoor, Stover, and now we're at Decoy. Over the lake, I'll show you I'll get it all set up on here so you can see what I'm doing. No, that's only doing it on the video, so that won't. I'm going down to an f-stop, using the f-stop, going to the maximum of 4 down to 22. And that's the shot I'm going to be taking across the lake. And I'm going to be doing it at 17mm as well. Right, this particular shot is going to be 1/800th of a second at f4, and the ISO is 100, and the focal length is 17mm. I'll take this shot and put it up. Second shot is still going to be the same. The only thing that will be different on it is going to be the aperture. The aperture is going to be 22. So with that, second shot involving the aperture is at f22, totally the other end of the spectrum. This one's going to be at 1/25th of a second, f22, ISO is 100, and the focal length is 17mm. And I'll put those two shots up together and you can have a look and see what you think. That's basically the same focal length, 2 different aperture settings. Right, this is what you can see now. I've zoomed into 40mm. We're going extremes of the aperture again. We're going down to 4 and up to 22. And I'll put both of the shots up together, but that's what we're looking at, zoomed in at 40. Well, I'm just going to take the actual shots now across the lake, remembering that these are at 40mm. The first one is going to be at f4. The shutter speed is 1/800th of a second, and the ISO's at 100 and at 40mm. I'll take the shot and I'll put the 2 40mm ones up together. Get. Right, all that leaves me to say is thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a bit of an adventure into 3 different places. As I said, Stover, Dartmoor and Decoy. Finally, the rain stopped after the Dartmoor escapade, but there you go, never mind. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the lens one. I tried to make it slightly different did the apertures maximum and minimum focal length at the same time, so you could see any different aberrations in the lens and see whether it's any good or not. As I said earlier, I think it's quite good. I'm just, it's a shame that Canon have actually discontinued that L series lens, because I think it's one of the better ones. And yet, one of the earlier ones I did on a wide-angle lens, that lens is still produced by them. But there you go. Anyway, this is Colin at Ceepix saying thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next video.